Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, how are you? I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome to Year 4 English PDPR lesson. Today, we are going to focus on writing skill with the topic of Get Active in your Get Smart Plus 4 book. Before we start our lesson today, let us look at the learning objectives for today's lesson. Number 1, by the end of today's lesson, you will be able to make a simple offer and invitation. Number 2, by the end of today's lesson, you will be able to respond to a simple offer and invitation. How about the success criteria for today's lesson? What you can do in this lesson? Number 1, you can make a simple offer and invitation. Number 2, you can respond to a simple offer and invitation. Alright, in this lesson, I will explain to you how to make simple offers and invitation. There are some phrases that we can use to offer or to invite in polite way. For example, we can use the phrase, "Can I?" Example of sentence, "Can I help you to carry the tennis racket?" We can also use the phrase, "Shall I?" For example, "Shall I follow you to the swimming pool?" Next, we have another example, or we have another phrase that we can use to make offers and invitation. For example, we can use the phrase, "Would you like me to?" If you want to use this phrase, "Would you like me to?" you have to make sure that you have something to do. For example, "Would you like me to cycle with you?" Then, we can also use phrase number 4. We can also use, "Do you want me to?" If you want to use this phrase to offer and to invite, for example, we have to have something to offer or to invite. For example, "Do you want me to play football with you?" We can also use another phrase like, "Do you want?" If you want to use the phrase, "Do you want?" you have to make sure that you have something to offer. For example, "Do you want a table to play table tennis?" We can also use the phrase, "Let me." If you want to use the phrase, "Let me," make sure you have something to offer or to invite. For example, this sentence, "Let me help you to learn gymnastics skills." Another phrase that we can use to make offer and invitation is that, "I can." Then we continue, "If you'd like." How to use this phrase in making offer or invitation? Example of sentence, "I can play basketball with you if you'd like." Then we can also use another phrase to make offer. For example, "I'd be happy to." If you want to use this phrase, "I'd be happy to," make sure you have something to do. For example, "I'd be happy to ice skate with you this evening." Another one more phrase that we can use is that, "May I offer you?" And this phrase, you have to make sure that you have something to do if you want to use this phrase. We can use this phrase in the sentence just like, may I offer you a 3-leg race on the sports day next week? One more phrase we can use to make offer is that, I will. Continue with if you'd like. Example of sentence, I will find the javelin champion if you'd like. Alright, I hope you can use all the phrases to make simple offer and invitation. Then, let us look at how to respond to a simple offer and invitation. If you want to accept the offer and invitation, please accept it nicely. For example, if you want to accept the response, you want to accept the offer. For example, you want to accept the offer, you can say, yes, please. We can also accept the offer and invitation by saying, yes, I'd love to. And another way to accept the offer is like, yes, that would be great. If you want to accept the offer and invitation in a long way, for example, you can say, yes, please, that would be lovely. Another way to accept the offer and invitation is that, yes, if you wouldn't mind. One more example, how to accept the offer or invitation is that, that's very kind of you. You can also say that, that sounds nice. One more example, how to accept the invitation and offer is that, thank you, I'd like to. Alright, that is the way how you respond, how you accept to the offer and invitation. Alright, that's all the phrases that we can use to make simple offer and invitation in a polite way. And that's all the way how you answer, how you respond to an offer or invitation. But how about if you refuse to accept the offer and invitation? How to respond to the offer and invitation if you refuse to that offer and invitation? You can say it politely. No, thanks. The other way how to respond, how to refuse the offer and invitation is that, it's okay, I can do it myself. Or in a long way, for example, you can refuse to the offer and invitation by saying, thank you for your kindness, but I can do it myself. I can give you another example to refuse the offer and an invitation. For example, you can say, don't worry, I can do it. And one more example to say it nicely to refuse to the offer and invitation is that, I appreciate that, but I can do it myself. Before we end our lesson today, let me give you the example of how to make a simple offer and invitation and how to respond to a simple offer and invitation. Let's say, can I help you to carry the tennis racket? And you respond to the simple offer and invitation by saying, yes, please. But if you refuse to accept the offer, you may say, no, thanks. I hope by now you can apply all the phrases used to make simple offers and invitation in your daily life. And You can also respond to the simple offer and invitations in a polite way and in a nice way by using the sentences that I've already explained to you just now. That's all for today. See you then. Bye-bye.